Hello. Another solo Grandmaster run. This is from last week's Grandmaster Behemoth, Battleground Behemoth. So, overall, this Grandmaster is pretty chill. The only, I would say this is the second easiest Grandmaster this season. The only issue really in this Grandmaster are the treasures and the boss fight. The boss fight teaches you how to respect the attack patterns of the boss. This boss can kind of shred you very fast compared to other strike bosses or Grandmaster bosses. The treasure can be avoided easily and be dealt with easily, but you gotta know how to do it first. And we're gonna show it here in the first part. So the loadout I have here is Mask of Fealty, and I'm rocking Prismatic on. Mask of Fealty is a very good exotic armor. Very good for all around multi-purpose activity runs. So the difference between Fealty and Syntheceps for me is that number one, you don't need the Syntheceps requirement of being surrounded or being near the enemy. Stasis shurikens will be strong enough to kind of shatter, do adequate amounts of burst damage from the Stasis shatter. And then when you get your transcendence mode going, you're just gonna rain these mini burst stasis shurikens all across the battlefield. You're proccing radiant, you're stunning overload, you're stunning unstoppable. And then for the super, it can be up to you. It can be stasis super, it can be better. For this one, I'm going for the better. Since we already have a source of good burst, and we use Tether to kind of easily control the crowd and easily share the burst damage among the tethered enemies. So currently the season is kind of coming to a close. We pretty much showed a good amount of solo GM videos across multiple classes. I'll still upload full runs, but maybe I'll instead of showing just a full run, I'll show segments of the run where I provide tips and tricks to further do a breakdown of the combos I do when I approach an enemy. Like for example, this one, my grenade launcher has demolitionist, so I will only bring out the grenade launcher if my grenade is up, so that I can kind of shoot 2 grenade launcher shots in an instant. So just stuff like that. That's not the main combo, anything. Just stuff like that. The nuanced combos. Stuff like this. You put a radiant to a barrier champ, and then you activate your melee, and then you can just ignore him. He will just be stunned by Anarchy's damage over time, and then after the stun, he will just die to Anarchy's damage over time. So stuff like those sort of interactions I feel is very good to share and teach. Yeah. So on this part, pretty chill. You can just work your way. At this point, you already kind of know that at spawns like this, as long as you have an idea of where they're gonna spawn, shouldn't be a problem. Just do your best to manage your transcendence energy, and by the time your prismatic ends, you should have super. And depending on what super you have, you kind of have to use that to fully replenish your prismatic, or at least one side of your prismatic transcendence. Here we're in a good spot. Dark is instantly filled up, as well as light. Oh, if you're curious of what weapons or what abilities are good to easily fill up Transcendence, Aegis the Relic recently put out a video on super ability gain, and somewhere in the video he mentioned that the regeneration rate of Transcendence is similar to super. So you can use his video as like a good reference of finding out what fills up transcendence very fast. TLDR, in my experience, multiple damage instances in a short amount of time. This is why Stasis is so good. It's very good in spreading to multiple targets. Therefore, darkness is easily filled up. And then area denial grenade launcher is also good at like having multiple damage instance on not just on one target but multiple targets. And then if you want to focus on primary, Outbreak Perfected is also very good in earning both light and dark transcendence there. Okay, so at this point, we're just waiting for the last marked target to spawn. After you kill the second treasure, you can kind of head back and get ammo from the ammo crate. You don't have to keep spawning the ads. These are the points in the GM where you kind of can take a breather, take time to think, re-strategize, stuff like that. Okay. And then just be familiar that ads will spawn at a certain part of the map. They're drop pods, so just avoid that. Hold your fort. Don't always have to be aggro for this. You can if you're confident. Like so. We use dodge to gain our Stasis melee. That is a good showcase of the Mask of Fealty. White's very good. So normally this Kabbalah has shield. It's shielded, right? And you need to damage him for a while before he loses his shield. But if you just hit him with the Stasis Shuriken, there's gonna be a Stasis crystal that will spawn where he is. So you can just use that to burst him down. You essentially negate... Okay, just as I say that, I hit the the shield and the Shuriken gets deflected. Anyway, it should look like that. You saw it earlier, so apologies for my scuffed showcase over there. Okay, yeah, that's how it should look like. It's gonna be like Stasis Crystal where he is, and you can just shoot the Stasis Crystal, and yeah, cool. That's also like why I like better with this exotic armor. You can just break one Stasis Crystal and they all share the damage. TLDR, they all die together. Okay, this should be the last ad spawn. We have the marker. You can leave Anarchy to him. And he will just die. Radiant will automatically break his shield. And Anarchy is strong enough to kill the champion. That's why I love this loadout. Looking around just in case there's any other additional heavy ammo. And then we go to the next part. Next part is fairly similar, but this time the ads will spawn in 3 different locations in a triangle formation, compared to this room where it spawns all in front of you. So just be aware where they spawn. Make sure you're not caught in the middle. So normally I prefer to choose one side on the left side. You can choose whichever, to be honest. If you choose right side, I would say you're going to be facing the sun, so I tend to avoid that. So either choose this left side or the back right side. Okay, so one good tip on GMs is you kind of have to sometimes, not sometimes, but the best way to deal with ad spawns on GM or endgame PvE is to spawn kill. So once you know where the ads will spawn, and if you have ways to already set up damage, like better, just do it. Enemies can kill you if they don't have time to set up, or if they die as they spawn. Okay. So this is one of those booms that I hate. The tether line. It will constantly deal damage to us if we are near him. Okay. He's very low. We want to deal with him as fast as possible. And shoot the farthest one. That is my preference, if you can. First wave is done. We have super, so we are safe. We know they can't kill us here. Spawn kill success. Even the major ad is easily finishable. And we have transcendence to deal with the champion. Well, we opted to kill these guys first, as they may prove to be a problem when we leave them, like so. Keep moving. Anytime you're caught in a similar situation where you're being gunned down, best way to deal with it is to keep moving and locate the nearest cover point. I am purposely not killing the champion. Number one, he's an unstoppable, so he can't really... he's not a threat, basically. So I'm looking for the majors that spawn on each side. Some of them may have a boom that we do not want. Or some of them may be a ranged cabal, like the one shooting the purple goo on top. Leave anarchy to him. So we should be safe. Now we can deal with these guys, these problematic guys. Don't worry about spamming our special grenade launcher. We have special finisher, and paired with attrition orbs, we're kinda basically have infinite special ammo. Okay. We're left with one more. We don't have super yet, but it's quite close. So all we need is one more punch. One more punch. There we go. Okay, we're good. The ads that will be spawning here have no chance of winning. Two unstoppable champs? No problem. Just let Mask of Fealty go to work. Double stun. Going for special finisher. So that we still have some transcendence. Could be enough to deal with his majors. And by the time transcendence ends, we should have tether up if we need to. Okay. This area is sort of safe now. Again, that was one example of Mask of Fealty burst potential. You don't have a shotgun or fusion rifle or sniper to burst these chunky cabals, but once you are able to land a stasis crystal on the target thanks to Mask of Fealty, you can use that stasis crystal for additional burst damage. My personal favorite is still Synthetics, because I just like Synthetics in general, coupled with abilities like grapple punch and stuff like that. But yeah, Mask of Fealty is a very good jack of all trades.
Once you make short work of the commander, we'll be done here.
And not a moment too soon.
Okay, now for the boss room. You can be more aggressive. Just have to know where to pick your spots. There are certain angles, like the lower rock. As long as you have a good idea of where the boss will peak, or when and where the boss will peak, you can do so. But for this one, I'm gonna play it safe. Okay. Don't worry about taking time. The Stasis melee should be good enough damage that we can, start chunking his HP slowly but surely. For your heavy ammo, like Anarchy, you want to keep at least 4 for the remaining 4 champions. So with that in mind, feel free to use them here to damage the boss. And our kinetic primary weapon of choice has kinetic tremors and shoot to loot. So that's also kind of okay. Constant damage, safe, and it will give us enough energy for transcendence and super. Okay, popping prismatic here. When you have both up, it's always better to pop prismatic first. Because remember, if you have super, you can use your super to instantly fill up your prismatic. It's definitely way faster to fill up transcendence and super, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so we know where the champion will spawn, marked by the red marker. Okay, this is good. Double unstoppable. No threat whatsoever. No long range attacks. Get our melee back. Light is already filled up thanks to Tether. Now we just need to fill up darkness, which should be the job of our scout rifle, Hungary. And we hear the sound cue, and it's showtime. So for this part, you can push this part. You can be aggressive as long as you keep an eye where the boss is. I don't think he will rush you down. Just be aware of the angles of where the boss can shoot, because he only needs 4 hits to kill you from 100. Okay, we have better, but it's not worth it until there's like other ads. Share the effect with it. I'm looking around for any heavy or any hidden sniper cabal. There's none, so we just continue with our kinetic tremor scout rifle. I saw heavy. Thank you. Okay, the ads still not a lot, so okay, this time they're gonna spawn in front, but just one scion. At least we got our Stasis up. Oh, I missed. Okay. Not much ad spawn, so we're gonna be content with damaging him slowly with our primary. Take note, there are 2 more champions that will spawn in a bit, and a bunch of majors at the back on the last part of this boss fight. So keep that in mind when using your anarchy sparingly. Okay, so this part forces you to go near and to break the thing, or to damage him and thus breaking the thing. So this angle on the left hand side, you can use that for safety. Oh. Ooh. Okay, thank you, stylish executioner. There was an enemy with a boon. Thankfully, it was not the arc feather boon, so we are safe. Okay, back to our safety spot. Earn whatever resource we can earn. Special ammo. Oh, it was actually the feather boon. Thankfully, we didn't die earlier, thanks to transcendence damage resist. Okay, kinetic tremors. If there's like any underlying ammo near the target of your kinetic tremors, it will be picked up. Same with with orbs. So if you have this roll, check your hungry if you have shoot, loot, and kinetic tremors. It's a very good combo, especially paired with ES Baton with attrition orbs. It will let you pick up orbs, ammo from safety. Okay, use Demolitionist to instantly reload. Oh. Can't decide if I want to damage the boss or get this Cabal. Okay. Yeah, you can grapple the floor to instantly reload using your Demolitionist. I don't know if you saw, but the Stasis melee, thanks to the crystal, has like 3 instances of 12k. So basically, your melee is like a heavy weapon. Okay, we're almost close to the finish line. Ooh, thank you, Traveler. We're topped up. We're pretty topped up with ammo. That was a cute phase crystal. Okay, he's gonna phase out. Champion will spawn on that left side. I was too late for the spawn kill. Well, we'll see what we can do. Oh, keep missing my anarchy. Okay, this angle is quite safe. Just remember to strafe. One of them is very low. Okay. That kinda secures the second kill as well. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. If you really want to play it safe, you can just shoot him from this distance and be safe from everything. But if you want to kill him faster, you can do so by heading on the right hand side. I'm about to show in a bit. Okay, that's, I guess, after killing this guy. Okay, there we go. He doesn't know where to shoot. Okay, we have Tether. We can pop it, but I want to confirm because there should be one more enemy with boon, like so. Fortunately, the boss moved away, but that's okay. We instead focus on this. Okay, nothing should kill you except for the attacks of the boss. So you can push. We can push now. We can start pushing. I want to check if there are any ammos or whatever. Okay, he's gonna jump to a spot. That's gonna be where he'll also be once he starts summoning the dome. The bubble dome, stronger than Titan's dome. And then from time to time, ads will spawn on that side of the field, which is okay. They shouldn't be ads that can kill you. So think of them as things for you to kill to fill up your resources. Okay, we're doing as much damage as we can. There we go. So the Q is the ground will shake and there's gonna be like a large pump sound. That means the Cabal Pod has dropped. And free resource. Okay, we're good. We're just dealing as much damage. That is the sound cue for the dome. And at the same time, some ads have spawned. Okay, this guy has a boom, so I'm not gonna risk. I'm just gonna pop transcendence here. Close to finisher. I was contemplating on better, but since he was close to finisher, just dealt with it. Don't really need to kill those guys since you can constantly damage on the side, but if you want to play safe, go ahead. So the way I do with this is you wanna bait the boss and whatever major enemies he has on the left, and then damage him on the right. because he has less angles on the right and has more angles on the left. So right now it's not particularly good because he's kind of hovering on the right side. So you want to bait him all the way to the front. Oh. Okay, these ads are okay, not a threat. They're your means of resource, so should be happy when you see small ads like that. Okay, this is good. You can use your dodge on that distance to earn back your melee. Try to move all the way to the front, so he moves away from our peeking area. You want to play it safe. The boss is quite fast to react and to move. Okay, I think the dome, not yet. The dome's not yet broken. Okay. So you want to just get their aggro again on the left side or on the front side. Check for any cabal drops. And then when it's free, yeah. Pick the perfect time. Go in. There you go. Ball drops once again. Don't want to play safe here. The enemy died before I was able to punch him. This guy is a major, but not a major pain in the ass. Okay. And again, ad spawns are don't panic when they spawn close to you. As long as you have super or prismatic, you will be okay. Ad spawns are a source for us to earn super and or prismatic. Okay, that's good. We have enough anarchy to leave it to him. But angle is not favorable, and one of the majors has the boon. So I'm doing the Omega safe way to finish this off, which is to bait the boss. So you see the boss's head on the front and center part, and like so, and then going from there. Like so. I could have shot anarchy to him like I'm doing now, and that should secure this run. And compared to Syntoceps, you have enough damage from Master Fealty to, yeah, deal constant and good damage from afar. It's not as strong as Syntoceps, but hey, it'll be consistent no matter the distance. And you'll be able to control the field and the ads thanks to its freezing capabilities and shatter damage. Hope you guys enjoyed this run. For the next uploads, I'll probably like chop up the runs and I'll showcase like each sequence of the run. Like I'm gonna more on do breakdowns of the combos of our abilities that you can do to quickly deal with multiple ad spawns, multiple ads, or majors, and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and thanks for the subs. Till the next one.